What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are in for a treat. This is Janelle
Trujillo.
She just got married.
I just got married. Trujillo.
Not just, but
yeah.
Janelle Trujillo. She was my very first fitness coach I ever had. She got me kind of interested in fitness. I saw her working out in the gym. I'm like, oh my God, I have to hire her. She's incredible. She's one of my biggest fitness inspirations and role models. And I feel so lucky and honored to be able to have her on my channel today. So
thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited to be here.
So we're just going to keep this very much like a podcast style, super casual video and talk about some topics that we feel are important right now going on in the industry. Before we get started though,
yes,
I want to give you
oh my God,
I'm wearing the Luxe set from Corio Active and I'm brought one.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, I haven't bought any fitness clothes in a year because I've been waiting for this girl to launch her fashion and her So look at how cute this is. Gorgeous. And I have one too. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. I cannot be more proud of this girl.
It's launching so soon. Stay tuned to the Corio Active Instagram page. I'll be updating you guys on the launch date, but
yeah,
soon.
Yeah, this girl has come so far from the first time I saw her at the gym.
Yeah, I should find that photo.
You should find that photo.
Took photos.
Yes. So I have to say that I was preparing for a show, for my first figure show, and yeah, Katie said, I want to do this. So I gave her a little bit of advice before we even started, and I think this is probably a topic we can talk about. So I have coached other competitors in the past, and one of the things that's a common advice that I give every female competitor I ever coach is you have to be mentally ready, not just the physical part of the training. And it's not mentally ready in the form of I can wake up early and I can count my macros and I can do all the stuff to get on stage. It doesn't matter what any judge ever says. You are worth so much more, and whatever happens on that stage, you leave it on the stage, and the rest of your life can still be amazing, and you don't have to live for what that judge tells you.
Right, that brings me to the point of what's your reason for competing? Is your reason to win first place? Is it to get top 5? What is it? Or is it because you want to accomplish a goal for yourself and you want to see how far you can go with your fitness? I mean, identify your why, and that's going to tell you a lot about whether you should compete or not, I think. But I also think it's hard for people to understand that until they go through it.
Yeah.
It's hard for people to understand the mental side of competing without having gone through it.
And I think a big part of competing also is understanding that you have to have a really strong self-worth, I guess.
Right.
You can't.
It breeds you to feel bad about yourself.
It does. It does.
It really does, because you're comparing your body, you're comparing your looks to other people on stage, and you're being judged in front of an audience. Like, what is a more
I know.
Like, if you think about it, it's awful.
I know. It really is.
And especially with social media now, when you're already just I mean, it's human nature. Anybody who tells you that they don't subconsciously compare themselves to others is lying. It's just basic human nature. And we have to be very self-aware and very intentional about how we use social media when we do things like competitions, in keeping a strong mental state of, I am worth so much. This is why I'm doing this. I don't care the outcome, and I want nothing but the best for all the other competitors on stage. Everyone is in their own lane. It's not so much a competition between the two of you, but you and yourself. Yeah,
I think that's huge. Understanding that it's not you and the person next to you.
Right.
When you're supporting other females, and this is why I feel like so many of us in the fitness industry need to put the word out of supporting other women, is because there's so much competition out there, and we already, like you said, we innately already compare, and we say, oh well, that person has whatever, better
glutes,
yeah,
better shoulders,
right.
They have tighter core.
Exactly. So, and we nitpick at ourselves constantly. And so it's hard for us to, if you get on stage and you already have those insecurities, and now you have somebody who doesn't call you, you don't get the first call outs, or you don't place top 3, you know, you're devastated. And that just sinks you deeper into that, you know, that negativity. Yeah.
I do that too. I'm like, oh yeah, my body would be great if I had different X.
Oh, I do.
Or like, yeah, I like my face, but my hair sucks, or whatever. Like, we all say we would be perfect if this was different.
Yeah.
That's something that I think, and I also think a topic that's super under discussed, especially with fitness people on social media. Every single person that I know of that's competed has struggled with the mental part of it after the show. What happened, and all my like, it's just something that happens.
Yeah.
And you need to be aware of it before going into it, that it's going to happen, and how are you going to deal with it. Is when you compete and you get in the best shape of your life and you look the best you've ever looked and you feel amazing about yourself. You just got on stage and you had the best time on stage and you have all these amazing photos, and like, it's such a high and it's such a big accomplishment, and then the show's over, time to get back to reality.
And then you eat, right? It's like, what's the post meal?
What's your post show meal? What have you been restricting, and what are you gonna eat? Right. Guess what? All that food equals weight gain.
Yeah.
Which equals self-deprecation, and it's awful, and it's an awful mental thing to endure. And I always tell all my clients, our coaching does not end on show day.
Yeah. It starts.
It's
the day after. That's where training starts.
It is so important to continue with a good coach who can properly reverse diet you out of that state, because that state is not maintainable. You're not going to look like that, so don't hold that as your standard.
Right.
You know, it's just.
Well, and I totally agree with you. I feel like I always tell my clients, the day you're on stage, that's the only day you're going to look like that.
Yeah.
That's it. It's one day.
And then we tend to always compare ourselves to how we look on that day.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, but I can look like this,
yes.
So right now I'm not my best.
Right. Right. And that's not, and in all reality, it's not healthy. You should never be stage ready 24/7. It's not healthy. And so, I mean, Katie did, you did your YouTube channel on your last show. I mean, there's so much restriction, especially.
You guys know all the mental stuff I went through in that show. It is a lot more difficult than people think.
Yeah, it is,
mentally.
Right.
The workouts, the diet is the easy part.
That's the fun part about it. Yeah, it really is.
You know.
I mean, and that was the thing too that I took from my first competition was the food prepping. I still food prep. You know,
it's fun.
It's fun, and those are great things that come out of competing, I think. But it's also you have to have, and this is why it's so important to have a good coach. You have to have the knowledge of, okay, how do you get back into life? How do you order from a menu? Mm-hmm. You know, I had a client that she would do a show, gain weight, have to do another show.
This is a cycle I see all the time.
To lose the weight. And it was like, that was where she was. And she came to me and she's like, I don't want to do another show. How do I get back to life?
I don't know what to do, Right? People do, sorry.
Go ahead.
So many people, I feel like, get stuck in this cycle of competing. They look amazing, then they gain weight. They think the only way that they'll be able to be happy with themselves anymore is to compete again, do another show.
Right.
Because that's what got them there in the first place. They don't know how to do fitness in an everyday lifestyle in a well-balanced way.
Yeah, if you want to lose weight, doing a show
is
not the way to lose weight.
No.
If you want to get healthy, doing a show is not the way to do it.
No.
You know, people still come up to me and they're like, are you competing? Are you getting ready for a show? I haven't done a show in 4 years. Maybe not, I'll do another one. But in all reality, I want a foundation of health and strength and I want to stay. I want to be
mental health.
Exactly, mental health.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
What's our time like?
We're only at 10 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
We're trying to keep these short, and we're gonna do a few of them before I leave Janelle. So if this is the first one you've seen, make sure you check out the other topics. We're gonna do like think we're going to do a women's muscle building because
Yeah.
obviously she has the most incredible natural physique, which is the reason why I had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But to get back to this,
Yes.
though, I want to keep talking about this.
Yeah, it's really important. Well, and what are some? Yeah, go ahead.
Adverse effects of this vicious cycle of always competing, gaining weight, gaining weight, all this up and down that your body goes through, the hormone stuff that happens.
Yeah.
It's extreme.
Yes.
It is so bad. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen people on social media who complain about their hormones being messed up from competing. And I think it's something we need to talk about more.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys have to be so careful about who you hire as a coach.
I think this is a big deal that a lot of competitors face, but they don't think it's a big deal because maybe they don't understand what's going on in their body. But when you don't have your period anymore,
it happened to me when I was competing too.
And it's huge. And I mean, if
not
you're
this last show, but like years ago.
Yeah. So whenever you stop your menstrual cycle, then your hormones are out of whack. And when hormones are huge, they're very, very important. So without getting into all the chemical and big words and all this stuff, I think it's just really important to note those things. And if you're finding that those things are happening, to tell your coach. You probably are need to go see a doctor.
And if your coach says, "Oh, it happens to everyone," don't. Bad coach.
Bad coach.
Bad coach.
Don't
It's
do that.
Your body telling you it's not okay.
Yeah.
You should always have your period. You should never be doing fitness and living a healthy lifestyle without a period. That's literally your body is not working properly. So you need to figure that out before you do anything else.
Yeah. Your health.
Make it worse.
Your health is so much more important than a cheap
a day.
A trophy or a crown or a sword because you have to live with your body for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So.
And you're gonna get on stage and then it's gonna be over like that and you're like, wow, that was it?
Yeah. This might be another topic that we could talk about, but when I first got asked to compete, it was actually 10 years prior to. And I had struggled with an eating disorder. And I knew that I was not mentally strong enough. I had 3 people who were gonna actually pay for everything. They wanted me to compete in these shows. And I literally just said, nope, I'm not ready.
That's really impressive that you had the self-awareness to do that, because so many people I think who have eating disorders use the show as an excuse because it's socially acceptable to be on an extreme diet because you're competing.
Right.
They use it as an excuse to continue their bad nutrition habits.
Yeah.
Or they use it in order to become skinny.
Lose weight. Yeah.
We should definitely save that for another topic.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up this video, I want you to tell them where they can connect with you, because if you said something like that they want to...
So Janelle for Health is my Instagram.
I'll link it right here.
Yeah. And I also have a online training program as well. It's whywellnesscoach.com. So you can go and check it out. I have my story on there, so even from my eating disorder to where I am now. And check it out.
She's a pretty cool person because not only does she do bodybuilding, she has an amazing, incredible, muscular, beautiful physique.
Oh, thank you.
She has an amazing perspective on mental health and how it relates to fitness. And she does yoga like a master. She's like super flexible and she's a yogi as well. So really cool person to connect with. If you guys want to reach out to her, she would be awesome.
Yeah.
I love her so much. Okay, so end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please let us know what you thought. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Come on, do it! And I would be happy to put out any video that you guys recommend. So leave your recommendations below. All of the info for Janelle, for myself, for Corio Active will be in the description box. And then we're gonna pause this and then jump on for another topic. So make sure you look out for the other videos. And that's it.
Yay.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Don't have to wait, you know my name. Some short and rain, some things don't change.